Dear fans, welcome to CAS Informational Channel. Let's know about income tax in the United States, a comprehensive overview introduction. The income tax system in the United States is a complex and evolving structure that plays a crucial role in funding federal and state governments. It is one of the most significant sources of revenue for the U.S. government, enabling the financing of various public services, including defense, infrastructure, healthcare, and education. This paper provides a detailed examination of income tax in the United States, covering its historical context, structure, administration, and current challenges. Point 1. Historical context of U.S. income tax. The concept of income tax in the United States has its roots in the early 19th century, although it did not become a permanent fixture until the 20th century. Here is a brief overview of its historical development: the Civil War and the first income tax, 1861 to 1872. The first federal income tax was introduced during the Civil War to help fund the Union's war efforts. The Revenue Act of 1861 imposed a tax on personal incomes, but this was a temporary measure and was repealed in 1872 once the war ended. The 16th Amendment and the modern income tax. 1913. The modern income tax system was established with the ratification of the 16th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution in 1913. This amendment gave Congress the authority to levy taxes on income without apportioning it among the states or basing it on the U.S. Census. The Revenue Act of 1913 followed, reintroducing the federal income tax, which has remained in place ever since World War II and the expansion of income tax. During World War II, the federal income tax system expanded significantly as the government needed additional revenue to support the war effort. The number of taxpayers increased from approximately 4 million to over 42 million between 1939 and 1945. This period also saw the introduction of withholding tax, where employers deduct income tax from employees' paychecks, making the process of tax collection more efficient. 2. Structure of income tax in the U.S. The income tax system in the United States is progressive, meaning that the tax rate increases as an individual's or entity's income increases. The structure of U.S. income tax can be broken down into several key components. Federal income tax. The federal income tax is imposed by the Internal Revenue Service, IRS, and applies to all individuals and businesses. It is based on a taxpayer's taxable income, which is calculated by subtracting allowable deductions and exemptions from gross income. The federal tax system is divided into tax brackets, each with its own marginal tax rate. These brackets are adjusted annually for inflation. State income tax. In addition to federal income tax, most U.S. states impose their own income taxes. This includes auditing tax returns, investigating potential tax evasion, and imposing penalties for noncompliance. The IRS also provides taxpayer assistance and education to help individuals and businesses understand their tax obligations. Tax credits and deductions. The U.S. tax code includes numerous credits and deductions that reduce a taxpayer's liability. These provisions are designed to encourage certain behaviors, such as home ownership, education, and charitable giving. Notable credits include the Earned Income Tax Credit, EITC, and the Child Tax Credit, CTC. Dear fans, watch us and keep yourselves updated with fresh and interesting information.